Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. And today we can say it's going to mostly be SDNY. The Luigi Mangione suppression hearing is off. It's been going for 5 days. It would have been 6, except when he was sick. And apparently it's going to go 4 more, at least. A sidebar yesterday, we heard a scrap that the closing on Tuesday. I don't know. They haven't said anything publicly. I've never seen a suppression hearing this long. But then again, it is what it is. We've covered it closely, and we've actually gotten, based on a week ago, waiting all day in Justice Caro's courtroom and hand-delivering our unsealing letter. Yesterday, even body camera footage was, now all of it won't be, but this one was. This one was released. It's showing up on the scene, questioning the defendant inside the McDonald's. You can find it. We've put it up, and we're going to continue pushing forward. Now, here's a serious case before we get to some other SDNY belongings. Yesterday evening, after covering Luigi all day, found in the docket of SDNY a case grandly called USA versus City of New York. What does it involve? It's a it's a miscellaneous case to enforce a subpoena. The subpoena is by Homeland Security Investigations to the City of New York about a particular shelter in the South Bronx on 141st Street. They want a list of the residents that are neither citizens or nationals of the United States who have in their record, it doesn't say convictions, in their record, murder, burglary, assault on police officers, a list of defined crimes. Now, it's not surprising that they're having to sue for the information, but what is surprising is that a letter they put in after the fact says that the city has been very cooperative so far, but they just need a little guidance, and the briefing is due January 2nd and January 8th. Now, I'm assuming with Mamdani coming in January 1, all bets are off on that case. So we'll have to just see. But we wrote it up, and I think it's an Inner City Press exclusive. We'll just have to check that out. Blake Lively trial pushed back yesterday to May 18th, 2026. Hollywood hearsay, you can find it on Amazon and elsewhere. Clayton Howard, one of the escorts, male dancers, performers, multi-year performer under the name Dave, made a filing in the criminal case against Sean Combs to be treated as a victim and given his information, claiming also that his previous lawyer mistreated him. Not good, not good. But we're going to go financial, even though we just already turned the corner. This might have to be a longer than usual one because there's a lot of news. Fair Finance Watch, yesterday in the Fifth Third proceeding, Fifth Third, their answer to the comments raised was extremely dismissive and nasty. The Fed has asked them a series of questions, which has been good, about Direct Express. And then yesterday, while the comment period's still barely open, Fifth Third announced a deal with Brex to incorporate yet more artificial intelligence into their banking behavior. Now, we're by no means anti-tech, but the inclusion of AI in banking, for example, your teller or some bank employee steals your money. What do? You come to the prosecution. You file a lawsuit. You get your money back. The person is banned from banking. AI, what do? I don't think it's a person. I don't know. We've commented to the Fed. It's been covered in some other publications, believe it or not, and it's a new beat for Fair Finance Watch. Also, the OCC, to its credit, has confirmed receipt of Fair Finance Watch's comments on Sunflower Bank's application and also Nicolette Bank. The Fed, not so much. So as much as we say that the OCC is the one rubber stamping, I don't know what's happening with the Fed. They bounced and refused to consider a comment, and now they're slow on receipt of comments, and they're providing FOIA responses long after comment periods close. We call them like we see them. UN, that too. We have a scoop that I stand fully behind from UN whistleblowers in Somalia, UNSOS corruption. That's our big story. But we have another one from an individual who's been complaining to Antonio Guterres about Miss Baerbock, the PGA. Now, I don't know. I'm not dissing it, but I'm not endorsing all of her claims. But I am saying there's been no answer. Antonio Guterres, it's a total... Who oversees this UN PGA? Is it the German mission? Because the German mission did nothing about the banning of the press from the most recent UN General Assembly high-level read. We're going to continue pushing this. But for now, we're going in to cover the cases of the SDNY. And one, actually, in front of Judge Carroll later today, having to do with crypto. But we'll get to that later. To be continued.